Okay, you're most welcome. You're most welcome to this program. May I inform you that this program is being live streamed on YouTube for the sake of those that may not be able to join on Zoom. As much as possible, we will not be recording this program. My name is Dr. Osaze Baseki Osemegi. First, before we start this program, I need to let you know that this is a serious program. For some of us, it might not be serious for some other persons, but I want to believe that time is money, and if you've decided to step down other things to come through this training, then it means you're actually spending your hard-earned currency in form of time. So every single thing you want to do here, you want to ensure that you make good use of your time by acquiring as much knowledge as possible. Number two, some of us might not go far in making progress as far as this program is concerned, because if you don't get what you're supposed to get in the first few days of this program, you might be struggling throughout, or you might even drop out. As you must have noticed, nobody has been asked to pay a dime to be part of this program. Please, if you can hear me, just type yes. If you can't hear me, just type yes. So I think I'm audible enough and I have sound. Hence, so many persons can hear me. It's okay, it's okay. For those of you on YouTube, I hope you are also following. So this is a program that is carefully crafted to transform you from the usual training manager that you are, teacher, lecturer, professor, or whatever, to be able to handle communication, training, and teaching digitally using our own medium, which is WhatsApp, Facebook, and Zoom. We also use Telegram. And we hope to be introducing other platforms. However, these platforms just mentioned are very common, very popular here in Africa, and easy for anybody to adapt and adopt. So it is very simple and very easy for anybody to come on board, so as well as your students. The platforms are very easy to operate, so you don't have a problem. Now, like I tried pointing out earlier on, nobody has paid a dime for this program. If you've paid any money anywhere, then you pay to the wrong person. Laplace Metaverse and its facilitators, training providers will not ask you for a dime for this program. And we have our reasons. The reason is because we want to run a program where we'll select the best. Selection is not based on you knowing someone. It's not a government program. It's a private initiative. It is a program where we are going to pick the best by several factors that's going to be considered. Hence, if you don't do well, before I even get to know that you are my relation or we are friends or I know you somewhere, you probably would have been out of the program because I might not even know you are the person by name. So to avoid such, please do your part and just assume you don't know me. It would be nice to let you know that this program is a program you are going to carry out and make money for yourself. The only thing you need for now is your time and data. Then dedication, attention, paying attention to details, and above all, which is number one, following instructions. If you have been a training manager before in big companies, conglomerates, oil companies, or you've been a trainer, you have your consulting firm, please, my humble advice to you is to keep that portfolio aside and just listen to the simple instructions we are giving you, because these are time-tested tools we are passing across to you. Right now, we have thousands of facilitators with us, spread across several countries in the world. You'll be meeting a lot of them very soon, including whites, all working here as facilitators and training managers. Laplace Metaverse is based in Abuja. The headquarters is based in Abuja. For those of you in Abuja, if you go to the website, you find the address there. So we are not just an online organization that don't have physical presence. We have physical presence. And in the next few days, you'll be meeting all the state coordinators, where you can liaise and communicate with them. Any moment from now to, we'll be training people all over the local government in Nigeria. It's also interesting to know that we have students from several African countries, America, UK, Russia, China, all over. Now, let me tell you the interesting part of you being here. The interesting part is that right in the comfort of your room, you're going to be having students from Cameroon, South Africa, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, name it, as long as the person can read and write in English. America, UK, Russia, France, you have students from everywhere. They don't want to know your name. They don't want to know who you are. All they know is that you have a class, and the class is linked to Laplace Metaverse. That is at the level of being a facilitator, and it all depends on you being able to understand the simple marketing tricks you are being told to do. And that's why we say following instruction is the #1 key to succeed here. Not trying to do it the way you know how to do it somewhere else will only lead to you not succeeding. So you will be learning how to market things digitally. I mean, your training. You will learn how to create your classes, or how to use the classes you've created on WhatsApp. You will learn how to connect your WhatsApp business and see it function for you in mobilizing people to your classes. Now, let me tell you something. I would advise that once you come to this program, get your pen and paper and take down instructions. Most of the things you will learn here are things that are not written anywhere. May I inform you that this is the first of its kind in the world. So it is not documented anywhere for you to go and read. There's no manual to follow. There's no manual to follow. You are being taught what is being practicalized, what was developed, practicalized, and is working for thousands of people worldwide. So if you are waiting for a manual to go and read, you might never get it. In fact, you cannot even get it. So what you are getting is raw from the horse's mouth. And that is why when you are on this program, anytime you're on this program, take your pen and paper and write. Write. Take down notes. Very important notes, because these are notes you cannot find anywhere. And that's why on our program as facilitators like you, we have professors. We have lecturers in universities. We have senior military officers. We have serving officers, paramilitary, those in the medicals, people from various backgrounds, because they know exactly what is in all this for them. Whatever you are doing here, you're not doing it for La Plage. You're doing it here for yourself. If you have students in your class, they are going to call you trainer or facilitator. They are going to know you first before La Plage. Tonight is just to prepare your mind, water your mind, till the ground, plant the seed, and allow it to start germinating. If you know anybody on this program that is not here, tell the person that is already one leg out of this program. But I don't understand how the person is going to cope without all these things being replayed to the person of which you don't have a recorded version. Just in case of next time we're having Zoom, or if you are going to attend a Zoom program somewhere else, not just necessarily with us, please understand and observe these rules so that people will know that they're dealing with someone that is really high up there, interacting with social media. Number one, do not lie down when on a Zoom program. It's even worse when, yeah, Ola Tubonsu, you are laughing. I caught you there. Adetola, do not lie down when on a Zoom session. Yes, you can imagine if you're in a classroom and you are lying down and your lecturer is teaching. I'm sure if you are in your final year, you are sure to come and repeat that year. Then imagine if your lecturer is teaching you and is lying down and you are the student sitting down. I'm sure you will not take that lecturer serious. Just imagine your secondary school days, your lecturer is just lying down on the floor and talking to you in the name of teaching. We're not demonstrating anything. That is exactly what you lying down on Zoom session portrays. It's even going to be worse when you have students facing you. So it's a no, whether you're attending as a student, as a participant. You're also not expected to eat or chew while on this program. Yes, please, it's not proper, it's not allowed. Not only on this program, in whatever program you find yourself on Zoom, please don't do that. Show class. And finally, when you are on programs like this, be properly dressed up. Look at yourself right now and ask yourself, if you are to be in a physical classroom, will you be dressed the way you are right now like this? Ask yourself. If the answer is no, then please put on something proper. Having said that, I would like to say that I want to welcome you to the future. So many of you will become mentors to a lot of persons in the next few months. People will be thanking and praying for you, even when they pay for certificates. Yeah, they will pray for you and they will thank you. Our program has made a lot of people to rediscover themselves academically. You know, those that have gone into the junkyard that never had the hope of ever reading again in their life, suddenly discover that they have reinvented themselves academically. They can now read. They can now get certificates. They now have knowledge. They can now discover that even though they studied French, they can now work somewhere else with the new knowledge they have. Suddenly people are having hope. That is exactly what you are working into, giving people hope, transforming people's lives. Now, let me tell you something. If you want to make money on this program, first and foremost, make people happy. Give them what they want. Satisfy them. Make sure your students are happy. Then you make money. Money will chase you. But if you go for the money first, I can bet you, just a matter of time, you'll fizzle out. We have so many cases of people joining us from programs like this, and in less than 2-3 months, they are no longer in the system. Why? Because they thought they were coming to make so much money. You will make that money. Yes, maybe so much money too. You can make that money. We have people that are paying their bills from this program, seriously paying their bills. But it took them time. Now, if you have 10 students in your class and you treat them very well, the next time you are running a course, those 10 students will bring at least 2, 3, 4 persons, making your class to be 40 or 50. If you treat them very well, you follow instructions, you carry out your assignments, you interact with them the way you are being told to do, very likely that your next class, you will have about 150 students. Yeah, 150 students. Now, it keeps growing like that. I mentioned 3 courses right now. Yes, that's how it keeps growing. There's nothing magical about it. It's a law you must follow. Whoever comes in contact with you should be able to invite others to join your program. But if you don't do that, then you're already setting up yourself for failure. And unfortunately, it doesn't just happen overnight. You have 100 students, tomorrow you have 80, next time you have 70, 40, 20, 30, then 0. And you start complaining, blaming a lot of things. Your training provider is not giving you support. This one, that one, this one, that one. No, don't blame anybody. If you do it right, don't be artificial about it. Don't be forceful about it. Don't be in a hurry. Just do the right thing. Let me give you a good scenario. You are asked to advertise your course, and somewhere along the line, you have 30 persons in your class. Then you are also asked to send, by the way, you're going to be in a common group. So you'll be giving instructions on what to send to your class. So don't worry about that. And one of the instructions is that send messages to every single student in your class. Maybe you are lucky enough to have up to 200 students. Then you now send the message. Good evening. My name is Edith Merit Drama Queen. I am your facilitator for the program coming up soon. Or you mention the name of the program. I'm so excited to have you in the class, and I want to believe you made the right choice joining this program. This program is not like any other training you'll be attending on WhatsApp, Zoom, or any other place. It's a unique one that is set to transform your life to become the best person you ever wish to be. Just follow the class, make sure you don't miss any single minute in the class. Do your assignments, and you come out to be a happy person, and you thank me later. Now, when you send this kind of message to your student privately, not in a group, privately, tell me, if I send you this kind of message as my student in my class, how will you feel? Will you want to miss that class? Number 2, I am connecting with you as my student, connecting directly with you one-on-one. You now know my name as your facilitator. Some students might even respond to you, oh, thank you for this message. My name is XYZ. It goes on and on like that. If you have 1,000 students in your class, thank God for it. It means you are popular. Send each and every one of them that message. Send it to them. The consequence of this is that, the result of this is that your class will be bubbling. Your class will be active. Your class will start generating results. People will take you serious. People will be looking forward to hear you speak or to get information from you, to get lectures from you. Your students will know that they are in a classroom where their facilitator cares about them personally. Not because we are on social media you throw it at them and you abandon them. No. In a matter of time, your students will abandon you. But when you have this one-on-one connection with your students, there's this relationship. One day the next course will come, you send the same message to them. Oh, thank you for taking this course. It's good you got your certificate. Hope you enjoyed the class. Some will say, no, this issue was there. You sort it out. This is the next class that is coming up soon. Use this link, join the class, and also share with your friends to join the next class if you enjoyed our previous class. You will discover that from 1,000 persons in a single class, you are having 2 classes, 3 classes, 4 classes. And guess what? You now have an array of people to advertise your next program. Yeah, that's how it's as simple as ABC. Now, for most of us, we've asked you to create your WhatsApp group, create your broadcast list, create your WhatsApp business, create your Facebook page. These are simple things you don't need money to do. As I'm talking to you right now, there are so many persons that have decided not to bother themselves with it because it might not really matter. Let me surprise you. Apart from the fact that you just see yourself not just making progress, which is not good for your soul, it's not good for your spirit, it's not good for your mental state, it's not good for your mind as a person, because it makes you feel you are a failure. We will take it further by taking it that you are not a serious person and you're not interested in this program, by exiting you from the program. You've not succeeded in having students in your class, you've not succeeded in making progress, and to worsen it, you only succeeded in getting yourself kicked out from the program. Now, it will haunt you for a very long time, because when universities will be closing down, schools will be closing down and going online, you will remember that there was a day you had the opportunity of leading university students online. There was a time you had the opportunity of having lecturers even coming to study under you online. You had the opportunity of being the future trainers of the world, but you threw it away because you couldn't spare 30 minutes to sort yourself out. I'm telling you a true life experience of what has happened to so many persons here. Go and write it down. My name is Dr. Osaze Obaseki Osemegi. Go and write it down. Very soon you'll discover that universities will be shrinking in size. Let me give you this scenario. What makes you think tomorrow your engineering department will not be online? And when it is time for your practical, they will refer you to people that have private workshops licensed by the university to go and do your practicals, thereby making it impossible, making it unnecessary for us to have a very large plot of land with so many buildings and call it workshops. Workshops will be everywhere in the town. Workshops that meet the grade and license of the university. We're taking students for practicals, 1 year, 2 years practical. Why you do the rest online? I'm talking about engineering courses. In case you don't know, it is happening already. So if you have an opportunity of being able to know how to pass knowledge across online, and you get it on a platter of gold like this, don't fritter it away. We have two options. We have two things we are pursuing here. We want people to just develop. If you got a certificate and you're not interested in working with us, we are happy that at least you can be a better trainer wherever you are. If, however, after getting your certificate, you still feel you want to join us, it is not just working with Laplace alone that is the issue. You're actually positioning yourself where millions will come and join you in the next 5 to 10 years. Yes, you are standing there waiting for them to come and join you. How will you feel at the age of 40, 50, 60, 70? Young people from university are coming to learn under you. You deploying technology, simple technology, to teach them instead of the other way around. It's a thing of joy to let you know that in as much as you are old, advanced in age, you are not old or laid back or outdated as far as technology is concerned. And this is just a shortcut for you. So please, once again, if you don't have a Facebook page, if you don't have your Facebook, your WhatsApp group, if you have not created your broadcast list, if you have not created your WhatsApp business, which you can only do if you have 2 SIM on your phone, one WhatsApp for WhatsApp business, one for WhatsApp, whatever. Then you can as well just exit the program because you will not make any progress. I still want to remind you that this is not a government program. It's not sponsored by any government. It's a private initiative contributing our own quota to the growth of education. We want people to come in from this angle of being facilitators, and that's why we insist you must be a graduate. However, there are some undergraduates that are very sound. If you are recommended, you are welcome. I know some school cert holders that are excellently equipped for this program. You'll be welcome if you are recommended. We want quality and standard in our program. As soon as we finish this program, we'll send you the link we've been sending repeatedly. Maybe for one reason or the other, you couldn't do it. Please, this night before you sleep, struggle to do it. If you cannot create your Facebook page, because maybe for one reason or the other, create an Instagram account. There are videos there for you to watch. Let me tell you something. There's no reason why you should not be able to do anything. Go to YouTube and type how to create a Facebook page. It is there. Though I've downloaded it and given it to everybody, some people, for one reason or the other, they've not seen it or they've not used it. But on your own, you can also go to YouTube and type how to create a Facebook account, how to create a Facebook page, how to create XYZ, all manner of things. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just giving you gold. I'm giving you raw gold that probably would never have happened. Whatever you are learning here, or whatever you learn here, is a product of what it took years to produce. I started this program from nothing. It is one program that will make you pay your bills if you are serious about it. Yet it is one program that you do not need capital to start. If I ask everybody here, if you want to start any business, what is the #1 impediment? They will say capital. But here you are going to start teaching thousands of people from, if you teach whites, you teach generals, you teach lawyers, you will facilitate a class with lawyers, with magistrates, with professors, with lecturers, all manner of people. Yet you did not invest a dime apart from your data and your time, which is money anyway. That is how far you are going right now. So these tools I mentioned, Facebook page or your Instagram, you can also decide to use your Twitter if that is where you are strong. You can decide to use LinkedIn if that is where you are strong. I have over 30,000 connections on LinkedIn. I have over 140,000, over 104,000 Facebook pages. I have 7 Twitter accounts. My Instagram is not doing bad. I'm not telling you to do something I cannot do. We give you links. A lot of persons, we give you links to go to our Facebook page, like it, share it, invite people. Just a handful of persons will do it. The essence is not to promote our Facebook page. I can boost it, With ₦1 million, I can boost my Facebook page and it will be all over the world. But it's for you to see what is happening, to get first-hand information of how my Facebook page is doing, and copy things from there and use to grow your own Facebook page, because we are now one. So if you decide not to go to my Facebook page to go and like it and share, you are the one losing, not me. But when you copy a post, my post from my Facebook page with my link from Laplace Metaverse, and put it on your Facebook page and invite people to come and share and like, and they discover your Facebook page is connected to Laplace. Wow. You are already climbing up. In the course of this internship, which will not span more than a day or two from now, you will listen to some training providers that just came in, facilitators. If I want facilitator, not a training provider, a facilitator like you, though she's really up and doing and under a training provider, she sent me a private message and said, "Sir, I just want to thank you." I said, "Yes, what happened?" "I made ₦1 million." I say, "Wow. ₦1 million, a facilitator, that is massive." But I can see it from her activity. If at a point I stopped joining any of her classes because the pressure were just too much on me from her class, activities were front to back. Sometimes she will have up to 6 classes that she's running at the same time. I'm talking with all seriousness, passion, with the aim of driving home my point. And the point is that you are walking into a business, an activity that is paying bills for people, that is changing lives in Nigeria, in other African countries, outside Africa, in Western countries. People are getting involved and it's changing lives. You are getting involved in a program that is putting smiles on the face of people. And in turn, you make money. You are getting involved in a program where you are not asked to come and develop courses and do things from the scratch. Everything has been done. Yours is just to follow instruction. If they say stand up, don't ask why you should stand up when you are supposed to be sitting down. Why are you asking me to stand up? Give me one reason. Nobody has that time to give you that reason. Just stand up. In your standing up, you will see yourself making progress. If you are asked to promote your training provider that brought you into this program, promote the person, because you will soon find yourself in a position where your facilitators will have to promote you when you are promoted. Because after this level, you will become a training provider. At this level you cannot have facilitators under you. You can only have students in your class. You can have 10 classes if you are very popular. You can have as many classes as possible, but you cannot have facilitators. But when you are recommended after a period of time, working meritoriously well, showing results, even when showing results in the process, you are making money anyway. Not showing results and not making money. You are making money, which means you are actually showing results for yourself, for the system. It means you are good in all departments. You will be recommended to be promoted to become a training provider. What that means simply means you join other training providers from other parts of the world, like facilitators. And the extra is that now you can have facilitators working under you directly. You will train them, you mentor them until they become just like you again. You can see how it works. We want to continue this process until we discover that we have thousands of people that is in this family changing lives and creating happiness for themselves. Tomorrow is another day. Next tomorrow is another day. Then you start getting ready to create your class. If you don't check your WhatsApp group frequently, please develop that habit now. It has nothing to do with age. It's more of habit. So please develop the habit of checking your WhatsApp group every second, every minute to help you. Just 1 second, I have a call. I want to be sure there's no issue. Just a second. Okay, so let me just quickly give you a quick rundown on what you'll be expecting here. Your trainers that brought you in will be running their courses where students will need to pay for certificates. You are not going to be part of that. You might just assist them and support them to advertise it. You're not going to be part of that. We want to ensure that you are well grounded before you get into the business of teaching or facilitating a class and students paying, because we don't want it to be all about money first. We want it to be all about quality, consistency, and pedigree first. The money will follow. However, while you are here, you will also have your class, and it's very likely we're going to run free courses to help you develop yourself, have practical feel of what the class looks like. So that when you make mistakes, people will not, you don't need to be jittery because they have paid now and I made this mistake. No. The class is going to be free. They are going to get certificates for free. So you just relax so that you can understand what it means to facilitate in a class. So by the time you handle 3 courses, very likely morning, afternoon, evening, I don't know how you're going to do it, but you have to do it. We have 3 classes of facilitators. Each one is about 1,000, which means about 3,000 people are interested in becoming facilitators with us. But usually it comes down to 100, 150. Not because we screen people out, but because people soon discover that they cannot cope. But I can assure you, no matter how busy your schedule is, you can cope. You can cope if you decide to. Most of the things and activities you carry out will be on your phone. There are things that will just take you some seconds. You go and do what you want to do. Take your action again for another few seconds. Go back to whatever you're doing. And that's all. Most of the activities are not activities that will make you stay on your phone for 30 minutes, 1 hour or so, except cases like this where you have a Zoom session. You will soon come to understand that. So please don't go to your trainers and create a class and start teaching. The place you will find your instructions are in the group where they call September Internship class. Anything outside those 2 groups, please avoid getting involved. We'll be very strict about our decisions. However, make sure you know your group, where you are coming from. That is your parent group, where you are coming from. Because after the internship, we'll be shutting down the internship classes. So you need to go back to where you're coming from. Then start working with your trainers as full-time facilitators. And hopefully we'll run a single course or give you a program to run, or run a campaign where you'll be able to raise some money and pay for your badge, just 3,000 naira. Please, may I remind you that this might just be the last intake for the year. So don't joke with it. Once again, even the 3,000 naira, we don't expect you to go and source it from anywhere. You're going to get it from what you're going to do here. So at the end of the day, you're not bringing in a single dime to this program. You're going to make some money, and part of it you're going to use to pay for your badge. And the badges are going to be renewed every year. So by January, we hope to renew all everybody's badge for 1 year. Okay, thank you very much. I want to believe I've made myself clear. Those of you on YouTube, I also want to believe that following this program and you understand what is being discussed here. This is an internal program that cannot be recorded and distributed. So if you're not here, you're not here. If you have any question, please, I want you to raise up your hand. But before we do that, some persons have already raised their hands up. I pray you bring down your hands so that we'll know exactly those that are interested in asking questions. Please bring down your hands. Remember, I said following instruction is the #1 rule here. Don't raise your hand, please. Even if you have any question to ask now, don't raise your hand. Everybody bring down your hands, please. Bring down your hands. Please bring down your hands. Don't raise your hand. Some people are raising their hands now. Don't raise your hand. Bring down your hands. Let's start learning how to follow simple instructions. And let's see how it works. That's what makes the military works. They follow instruction. Please bring down your hands. Isaac Bulos, bring down your hands. Edith Merritt, bring down your hands. Mary Agaba, bring down your hand. Infinix S5 Lite, bring down your hands. Omolola, bring down your hand. Zinatu Mohammed, bring down your hand. Tumaka, bring down your head. Gioni M12, bring down your head. I can bring it down myself, but that will not be nice. If I'm going to bring it down, then I might exit you from this Zoom session. Abhishek, bring down your hands. Omolola, bring down your hands. Okay, I think I have to exit these people because it is clear that they are not ready for this program. Maybe we'll have to start from this. We want to start learning how to follow instructions. I said everybody should bring down their hands. If you're not bringing down your hand, it means you're on this Zoom session, but you're not with us. So you don't even know that you are being asked to bring down your hand. So we'll simply exit you from the program. And if you bring down your hands now, if you raise your hand now, we are going to exit you from the program. If you raise your hand up, I'm exiting you from the program so that we can talk to those that actually have questions. The #1 thing that can make us succeed here is discipline and following of instruction. Yeah, it's a major problem which we need to sort out. Okay, if you have any question to ask, please raise up your hands. I just have 5 persons to attend to. I'm very brief. Okay, we have 3, just 2 more to go. I have 4, 5. It's okay. I'll just take only 5. I'll call it today. Tomorrow is another day. IT Green Sense, I might not be able to ask you to ask a question because that's not your name. Or 4-way Akpo Gene. I hope I'm right. Unmute yourself. Just ask, be very fast and brief about your question. Over to you. Or 4-way. Unmute yourself. Just click your unmute button.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, loud and clear. Over to you.
Good evening, sir. It's a pleasure.
Yeah,
it's a pleasure being
Thank
here.
you.
Sir, please, I was going to ask about the creation of the pages, Facebook page.
Yeah.
Do we have to, any idea we have, or we have to follow a certain guideline in creating the pages?
Now, when you are creating your page,
Yes, sir.
like any other page, if you are going to create a page for selling tomatoes, your page should carry pictures of tomatoes and you should be talking about tomatoes.
Okay.
If you are creating a page as a pastor or an imam, you should be talking about your religion and things like that. So if you are creating a page as a facilitator on an online training program, what yes. is it supposed to show? You already know the answer.
Online, yes.
Just call yourself facilitator of 4-way. Put your picture and get a very fine, beautiful picture, background picture, and put there until you're able to design your background picture. Yeah, and you look fine. And I will be teaching you some things to go to my Facebook page, pick some things, put it on our Facebook page, share with your friends, invite them. Gradually, your Facebook page will start picking up. The reason why I'm also asking you to create your Facebook page is that when your students take your course, they need to go to your Facebook page and show appreciation. Tell the whole world, this is where I took my course. They did very well. They will tell everybody about your program. They will share it, they will like it, invite their friends. The next time you're advertising your course, when somebody says they doubt your course, just tell them, go to my Facebook page. They will see thousands of testimonies. Go to Lpmv Metaverse. I'm sure if I ask you to bring 10 million naira for a course, you will pay because of the kind of things you're seeing there. I can't pay everybody that life. It's not possible. That is what happens when you have a Facebook page. If you don't have a Facebook page, you can do it with your Instagram. If you don't have an Instagram, you can do it with your Twitter. Some people are very good with Twitter. Use your Twitter as your handle for marketing your program. Create one. Facilitator Emmanuel Tayo, that is yarning and tired. Say facilitator Emmanuel Tayo. You know, if you don't have a Twitter account, you can have a LinkedIn account. Say facilitator Catherine Iziga. Put your picture there, put a very fine picture background that shows you are a facilitator. And when you finish your training, tell your students to go there and comment on your own certificate, comment on something you have posted about the course. And they'll say, oh, I took a course with Catherine. She was a wonderful facilitator. Now they are telling the whole world that you are real. Look, ladies and gentlemen, by the time you spend 6 months, there's nothing you want to sell online that you cannot sell. There's nothing else you want to market that you cannot market. You will help your younger ones to market anything. If you will not encourage anybody to go and look for salary job, you tell them, what are you doing? Okay, bring it, do it like this, and they will start excelling. Because you've been transformed. You will get to a level where everything is possible. But for now, just follow the instruction as it's coming. And let me tell you something. Yes, let me tell you something. The instructions will come. We might not have the time to be repeating the instructions. It's your duty to scroll back, go and look for the instruction in the WhatsApp group, grab it, use it, follow it. Don't give too much gap. Don't also delay information getting to your student. Let it be coming, according to some people, hot. And sooner than expected, you'll be asking yourself, am I the one that is doing all this? Okay, thank you, Ofowe. You can mute yourself.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Emmanuel Tayo.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.
Doctor, good evening. Thank you for what you are doing for humanity.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything. My greetings to all interns in the house. Thank you. So I just want to ask, in line, just close to the last person, the team of focus of our designing of our pages or our training are streamlined, or you can pick an area or a team or a focus. For instance, maybe somebody is focusing on children, maybe somebody is focusing on youth or women or politics or leadership or social media. Are they streamlined, or you can bring something that is in line with your passion or your background? Thank you, sir.
This is what is going to happen. We have courses we run, like Odalo. I think you need to check your audio. After today, please get somebody to help you check your audio for you, or do a Zoom session with somebody. The person will put you through on so many things so that you don't start missing out like this. Okay. So we are running a course on healthcare programs now, on healthcare data analytics, medical social work, and basic life support. As a facilitator, you are expected to facilitate this in your own class, which means it's the process too. You can also study. You can go to our website and read and study the materials. You facilitate. Then after that, we are going to have a Zoom session where experts will come and talk about these courses, these programs. Then students will write their tests. Now, On your own, if you decide to teach your course based on the technique you've learned, that's now your business. Get my point? But we don't encourage people to bring in their courses and teach their courses in a group they've created for Laplace training. But I've also seen people that said, oh, I love what I've learned from Laplace. If it is like this, it means I can actually succeed in my training. They start their own, by the way. I don't have a problem with that. In fact, we want to even know that you are doing beautifully well, because if you are not doing well, you can't even attempt to start your own separately. So you can run your courses. And I can assure you that most times, the courses that we run are courses that are in high demand, because it takes a lot to know what people really want too. It's another thing altogether. I've had somebody that schooled in the US, came back with so many beautiful courses, beautiful names. I said, sir, all these things you just mentioned, no one will sell. I say, wow. But I've been making money for NMPC from this, from that. I say, yes, NMPC will pay you because they want to use it to give to a particular set of people in the organization. The courses we offer are courses that the general masses, no matter where you are, we definitely want it. And if you need it, you go for it. That's why we don't have time for going to organizations to say we're writing proposals to organizations. We don't have that time. You see, because it is advertised, you like it, fine, you go for it. And we do our research thoroughly well to make sure our courses are courses that are in high demand. We just finished a course on AI, introduction to AI. Everybody is supposed to know AI, because no matter what you are doing, there's always a component of AI in there. Everybody wants to know AI. Directors want to know AI. Secondary school students want to know AI. University undergraduates want to know what AI is all about. That is what is reigning right now. So I don't know if I've answered your question. Okay, I can see you are muted. Pastor Richard Anya.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Can you hear me?
Yes, but your voice is cracking, yeah, but go ahead.
Sorry, please, might be from my network.
Okay.
It's a pleasure, so I thank you so much. And
it's really breaking.
Cracking. I want to ask, what are the social media that can promote our letters so that we can use them in order of the hierarchy?
Maybe you should just type your question.
Okay, I will do that. Thank you so much.
Just type your question, because I can't hear you. Yeah, I can't hear you. Yeah. Okay. Let me call a lady now so that we're gender sensitive. Catherine Iziga, have you said anything? Okay, what's your question?
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. You want to ask question, you raise your hands.
Yes, I want to ask question. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, loud and clear. Over to you.
Okay. Good evening, sir. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
You're welcome.
My question is, as a facilitator and I'm marketing a course, I want to have the training section, and someone in particular asked me, what is he or she going to benefit from my training? What do I do then? Should I go about telling them what Laplace Metaverse is, or what the training is going to give to that person? That's my question.
Now, you see, I don't think there's any minor that is going to attend your class. No minor is going to attend your training. I'm very sure of that. Anybody that is going to attend your training is already an adult. Most likely must have left secondary school or so. So anybody that is taking time to attend a free training for 3 days without asking you for the benefit, and it's not asking you for the benefit of that training because he or she has an option to pay for a certificate, just know that the person is not a serious person. See, sometimes you just have to be very, very diplomatically blunt, because we are going to find ourselves in a situation where you'll be meeting a lot of persons that don't have the common decency to show you respect. And you do not need to go down to the level of condescending because you want to make the person feel. This is not about customer is king. Because number one, you just rendered service of teaching the person in a classroom for free for 3 days. What kind of customer is that? A customer is somebody that comes to you for service in exchange for money. So as at the time the person is here to pay for certificate, you've rendered service without any promise for exchange of money. So at that point, the person should accord you the highest form of respect. If the person now asks you that question before the beginning of the training, now it's a different thing. The person probably needs education. And that is where you educate the person. Oh, AI, like I just said now, is something everybody needs in his or her profession, business. Whatever you're doing, whether you're a pastor, you're an imam, you're a mechanic, you need AI now because every business has a component of AI in them. Doctors now use AI to treat patients. When you take your blood pressure machine to check your blood pressure, there's some element of AI in it that tells you your blood pressure, like your wristwatch you are wearing. There's some wristwatch you wear like that. So AI is involved in so many things. So you educate the person. So if, for instance, you are a teacher and you understand the component of AI in teaching, it will help you to improve on your teaching capability, employing those AI tools in teaching your students, either as a private teacher or a school teacher, or if you own a school. And if you integrate AI in teaching your students in your school, it means your school will be ahead of a lot of schools. Now I'm giving you a series of reasons. You might even ask the person, what is your profession? Let me give you another trick. You cannot be almighty, all-knowing. Anybody that claims that capability is trying to compete with God. And that's why you have Google. You can just type, for instance, we are doing a course on medical social work. The person might ask, what is the importance of doing this course, Introduction to Medical Social Work? Well, it is important for you because if you don't have a background as a social worker, it gives you an opportunity to better appreciate this program and start thinking of migrating to go into the field of medical social work, which is a very lucrative place to work and readily available. That alone is enough to make the person want to take the course. So it's for you to also equip yourself and be ready to answer questions. Now, it's not every question you see that you respond to instantly, so that you don't go. In fact, even your lecturers, your professors in the universities, if you notice sometimes when you ask some questions, they'll say, we are short of time. This question will be responded to in the next class. It's a big lie. They're just going to sit down and do some research. Sometimes your students can ask you a question, you just pretend as if you didn't see the question. Just go and type on Google, this. It will give you the answers. Not to the class, and give it to the student. And so, wow, thank you very much, Ma. The person too could have gone to Google and get the same answer. In the process too, you have learned something. Okay, I want to believe that this answer is for everybody. Thank you very much. I've answered your question, am I right? Okay. For non-bongbasi, pardon me, and also help me too. Okay.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, but your voice is faint. Probably you're using your earpiece.
Okay, I'm not using my earpiece. I'm getting closer to my.
Okay.
Yes, good evening, my doctor.
Thank you.
Co-colleagues, professional colleagues.
Thank you.
I really want to thank you for this opportunity to do this For the orientation aspect of it, it's very, very interesting.
Thank you.
And yeah, all these things are Google it, and it's worth money for kind of training that they are giving to us.
Thank you.
Hey, okay, back to the question. I'm actually studying from Uyo in Akwa Ibom State. Yeah. So I've been through the other training that the trainer we've been involved. And just like I've said, I'm a teacher, and I've really learned a whole lot. I've really learned a whole lot. I want to plead that for my own teaching profession,
Yes.
that something on mental stress should be inculcated to most of the courses that we are taking. Like I've seen the health on mental stress. You know, teachers are really involved when it has to do with mental stress. They overwork themselves because of the workload that is involved about teaching. Lecturers, everybody, you know, they have the same issue, that you have a workload. For example, you have a 3 credit courses that are supposed to teach like 3 different classes, and I need to also write a lot of lessons and stuff like that. We also need to mark assignment, do a whole lot of things. And at the end of the day, just find out that sometimes you are stressed as a person. So I want that place to also, include mental stress as a course, so that we can also benefit from it and through the teachings that we do. I myself, I've already made up my mind to, really look at that area, so that it will also help me as an educationist to do something, maybe to do training on that as a facilitator. So I want to thank you for all you've done, and
Thank
more
you.
of this.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. Yeah, we have a course on mental health, and I think it would be nice if we incorporate this part you just mentioned into it, to be a very good thing. In fact, it's not just for teachers alone. With the level of the economy right now, only God knows the level of mental stress people are going through. You know, talking and walking on the road, thinking of where to get the next food for your children at home. It's not easy. It's not easy, and that's why we encourage people to take up this opportunity. It can be a second source of income. It could even be your full-time source of income, because you can imagine we have 250 million people in Nigeria. How many people can you mobilize to teach and make money from? Till you become old and retire and stop this, you might not be able to cover everywhere. Don't talk about the whole of Africa, then the whole world, 7 billion people. So it's a gold mine that is endless. It all depends on your ability and how far you are ready to go. So thank you for that. I will just take 2 more questions and we'll call it a day. Ibrahim Mohammed. Unmute yourself, Ibrahim Mohammed. Yes, unmute yourself. No, check your mic. Check your system. You will see a notice asking you to unmute yourself. Okay.
Hello. Good evening, Doctor.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Let me go straight to the question because of the time factor.
Okay.
My question is concerning the assignment that you gave us to open the pages.
Yes.
So I was able to open the WhatsApp group, which even through the guide of one of your staffs.
Yes.
My class, I have started receiving new students in my class. Then, but my question is on the Facebook page. During the training, after the training, we asked whether we can use our existing Facebook page, because I have Facebook page. So can I continue using it, or must I create another one?
Okay, before I answer your question,
okay,
I want to inform everybody here that if WhatsApp group you are creating, please don't share any link, don't advertise anything until you are asked to do so.
Okay.
Nobody will give you instruction on what to do. because right now you are on internship and you are 100% under our control here to make sure you are properly guided before you start carrying out activities.
Okay.
We have our reasons for that. So,
Okay.
and I know you were giving instruction and you carried it out, so no problem. But
Okay,
just understand that. Yeah. Number two, I want to find out before I respond to you about Facebook page. Do you know, I'm sure you know the difference between Facebook page and Facebook account.
Yes.
You know the difference.
Yes, I know, sir.
What's the difference? I want to be sure. Because
Facebook account is your account. That is your overall. Let me put it this way: overall
excellent.
account.
It's okay. It's okay. Then you know. So now, since you already have Facebook pages,
yeah,
you want to change one and use it as for this program?
I only have one page for the Facebook page that I want to use for this program. It is the
What are you using
one
it for before?
I used it for my educational distance because
okay,
I'm
excellent.
Yeah, too.
Excellent. So now, since it was already for education, it is going to flow. You don't have a problem. You don't need to change anything. Just put maybe, you can even use the name you have used there for training. You understand me? If this is for it, just continue using it. It's okay.
Thank you, sir. It's only the broadcast list that remain for me. So I will try and do it.
Watch the video and do it. You will enjoy it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
And create your WhatsApp business so that it will be very easy for you to enjoy mobilizing people to your class. For everybody, create your WhatsApp business. We'll teach you how to do it. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome, sir.
Matthew Peter.
Good evening, Doc.
Good evening.
Yeah, my own questions also may not be actually on this particular one, but there are some observations I observe, and this is the first time I have the opportunity.
Yes.
I think since March I've been following the class. I've not missed any class. Yeah, my question number one. My phone got spoiled and I fixed it, everything wiped off.
Oh,
there are some material I paid for.
Okay.
Online to get the material, but I didn't see it again, which I pay I paid the payment online on the seller or whatever. Then.
Oh, seller.
Seller, yeah. So that's what I paid them. Then I run some program online. At the end of the course, they say congratulations, but the material, the certificate did not. I now called. I explained to my facilitator, and he said I should wait. Which even to pay I went back online to if I can see let me refresh my memory on my particular page. Everything wipe off. I can't see it again.
Okay, no problem.
They send it to my email, congratulations, but no certificate, nothing.
Okay.
Then I'm really happy for this course because I just get the link of this, especially executive diploma courses. I'm executive diploma courses online, UK and Ireland pro courses, which I pay almost $250. And I now came to see it so cheap in my own country, in my backyard, even in my city, Abuja here. It makes me to follow up, and I never one day mix any of the program.
Thank you.
Then concerning I want all the material of a thing that like those ones people pay online. I want if I will beg you because you are the chief to make it that at least when someone misplaces his phone or her phone, whenever I come by, be able to go online and download it, just like when you buy a product in Play Store.
Yes.
You can when you install it, please. I want that to be done. So another thing again, the link we have issue on Zoom, mostly in our own group, our group, then WhatsApp group, that the link always come late.
Okay.
But I love what our mommy did this period because the link came earlier on, at least during this time of this new facilitator of 18. I always if some 30 minutes before time I will connect. But the other time, link already they've started program before link will come. Before you know, it's already 1,000. Please, I want the link to be shared earlier so that people will get link to join.
No problem.
The last one, concerning the facilitator of a team. I just love the way the program is running. Not that most people have the idea of this course. Like now, the name my main boss in my WhatsApp group now, the madam gave. If I use the name directly, I may forget the name of that group because I have other WhatsApp groups similarly to them. I have to beg her, please let me use either Laplace or let me use Lpmv, and she permitted me so that to attach it to the group name, so for easy identification. Thank you, sir.
That's good. Okay, thank you, Matthew. Peter, sorry about your phone once again. When you buy something from seller, if you go to your email, if you type seller, on your email, there's a place for you to search for something.
Yes, sir. I know of it.
Just type seller there. And you see all your mails from seller, including the one used in buying that product. You see it there. They're always there. Then number two, we did a course and they told you congratulations. That site was actually our old site. If you go to www.laplacemetaverse.com, which we're about to launch any moment from now, but you can access it for now anyway.
You posted among the link they shared.
Yeah. So if you go to that site, it's a new site where you even see a lot of courses we are uploading. We are still uploading courses. Any moment from now is going to be launched. Once we launch the site, you create your account, you take any course, you make your payment, you get your certificate on that site, and it will remain there on your dashboard. So all you just need to do is log in and download it anytime you want again. So it's just a matter of time. There are so many things that so many people think can never happen in Africa or in this part of our world. But we want to let people know that it is possible. And we don't need to pay in dollars. We can pay in Naira, we can pay in Ghana cedis, we can pay in any African currency. You can even pay in dollars anyway if you want to pay in dollars, if you're outside Africa. But we also want to make it affordable and easily accessible. So that one you took on that old side as saying, congratulations, you finished it. If you want the course, like the class you are now, you can tell the person, I did a course of society and I finished it. I want to pay for the certificate. This is the course title I read. How do I take the test and get my certificate? And maybe you pay to get your certificate. But you don't need to worry. Now that you are a facilitator, you have access to taking a lot of courses and getting a certificate. However, for a facilitator, you will get to that point where they will tell you the conditions you will meet to take a course for free. But I can tell you that if you meet those conditions, which are quite easy, you will be taking almost all your courses for free and getting certificates for free. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, yeah. Please, two ladies and very, very brief so that I can balance it up and call it a day. Tonia, over to you. Just very brief, please.
Thank you so much, sir. Good evening.
Thank you.
I've been typing all this while. I'm so blessed to be here. I've not seen something so beautiful and so free at the same time. I'm very grateful to Laplace, and I'm so grateful. I wanted to confirm something. Before we got to this stage, after the quiz and the other tests, I saw if you have up to more than 50%, if you are a graduate, and if you are recommended. And that part is what I did not understand, because I actually joined this link from my University Alumni Association. It was just dropped there. And so I joined. So I actually don't know who recommended me. It's just from my group that I entered there. And so I don't know what that.
Okay, let me explain that part.
Okay,
what we are trying to say, this program is actually meant for graduates and above. Yes. First degree and above.
Yes.
But we also understand that there are some undergraduates that are sound.
Okay.
Then they can also join. But because we don't know who the undergraduate is, anybody can claim to be undergraduate. Someone must recommend you as an undergraduate that is fit.
Okay. Okay.
If you are a school start holder and you are good enough, probably you are like 20 years after secondary school, you've worked in several places, even holding massive positions, you are eminently qualified, but you are not a graduate. Somebody should recommend you because we don't know who that person is. So that is what
it's okay. It's okay. So I'm cleared now. Thank you so much. All right, sir. All right.
Yeah, the last, but not the least, Rosemary Omachukwu. You are not there? Okay. Rosemary, if you are not there.
Hello, good evening, sir. I'm here. I'm here.
Evening. Okay.
Sorry, I won't put on my video for good quality. Please, my question is, how can I change the name on my Facebook page?
Well, okay, let me give you your first assignment. Do you know how to use YouTube? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here, sir.
Okay. Go to YouTube and type how to change name my Facebook page name. Watch the video, follow it. You see, if you do some of these things, I'm telling you, you don't need to even ask anybody any question. You just call that you are just an independent encyclopedia. And people will say, this woman is too intelligent. They don't know that, yes, you are doing a lot of research using YouTube and Google. Now ChatGPT. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We've come to the end of this program. Yes, this is a real program. This is black and white, and it is raw. Yes, you don't need to pray. You don't need to fast. Just do what you are supposed to do, and God will bless it for you. That's all I can tell you here. And I can tell you that you can go places with this program. You can be bold enough to stand somewhere and people will say, the last time I went, recently I went to Lagos at the airport, I was waiting for my luggage or baggage or whatever. I was putting on Laplace t-shirt and somebody standing beside me said, I took a course with you. I said, wow, that's nice. Can you imagine? First person that will be talking to me at Lagos airport said, I took a course with you. What a coincidence. And I said, wow, what class? Who was your training provider? It was Baroness Mark Jones. I said, wow. You see, that is just it. That is how people will be greeting you around. So from now henceforth, when you become a facilitator, watch what you wear, watch what you do, watch how you talk in the public, because people will say, ah, but sir, we know you now, you are my facilitator, and you look at the way it's not nice. Okay, thank you. See you tomorrow, same time, 8 o'clock. It's going to be very, very rigorous this period. And hope to see you tomorrow evening by 8 o'clock. God bless you all and hope you are happy. Yeah, thank you and good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Bless
Thank you very much, Doctor.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Good night, Doctor.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Good night.